crew is all here at last. Okay, why don't we do introductions? I'll start. I'm Peter. I'm from London in the UK, and I work in broadcasting here, mainly in football and English and those kind of things.
So I'm Hannah, and I majored in political science, and now I teach students at Seogang University at the Graduate School of International Studies.
Wow.
I'm Aaron. I am a model and TV personality. Let's see, my latest fascination is history, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm Jongun. Like Hannah, I also teach students at the KTrends School of Public Policy and Management, and I work on sociology, demography, mostly focusing on gender inequality. And I'm also from Busan.
Oh, nice. You missed the most important thing. Oh, nearly. Well, that's a big mix of different specialties and interests.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a really nice and friendly environment, it seems.
I think so too, yeah.
Something came into my head. I want to know if we're going to be a good match or not. And this friend is amazing at telling if we're going to be a good match, okay?
Okay.
It's one that can answer any question. Any guesses?
Shaman?
I do have a good shaman if you need one
Yeah,
day,
I
but
need
it's
one
not a
desperately.
shaman. It's the hottest technology out there.
Okay, I think I know. Is it by any chance AI?
Bingo, AI.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we take a photo together. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are we going to be a good match? Okay. There we go.
All right, fingers crossed, guys.
Everyone is smiling naturally and leaning slightly toward the camera, which conveys warmth and approachability. And the group is gender balanced and has a mix of styles, which could appeal to a broad audience. Wow. This group would likely suit a talk show, which is what we are. Yeah, or a panel discussion. That's all of us.
Cool. It's perfect.
Overall, yes, you look like a strong match for a new TV show, especially one that emphasizes warmth, humor, and open conversation.
Oh,
I
open
think that deserves a round of
conversation.
applause right there.
Wow.
You did it.
And actually, I did that for a reason. Today, we're going to start off with this topic.
Oh, no.
AI.
AI.
Okay, ready?
Let's
Yes,
do it.
let's do
Let's
it.
A precious weekend morning. In a downtown auditorium, busy hands are transforming the space. Soon, people begin arriving one by one. Name tags give away nothing, and each person carries only a laptop. What exactly have they come here to do?
최근에 이제 구글에서 나노 바나나 이제 이미지 모델이 출시가 되어서 이걸 한번 이제 다 같이 써보고
They are here to learn how to use generative AI and share their know-how. Since the community launched in 2023, more than 6,000 people have already taken part.
새로운 걸 배워서 내 사업을 하거나 내 사이드 프로젝트를 하거나 그런 분들 중심으로 많이 모여 있습니다.
Members explore a wide range of AI applications.
서비스나 랜딩 페이지 이런 거 만들 때 AI 도움을 굉장히 많이 받고 있는데
연구 쪽에 있다 보니까 논문을 쓰거나 할 때
Some people are using AI to prepare for a new chapter in life.
제가 원래 수학이니까 의사인데 아이를 가르쳤던 경험을 바탕으로 그 교육 쪽으로 한번 사업을 해보자라고 이제 올해부터 준비를 하고 있고요.
Yet the surge in productivity from generative AI isn't all positive. In the tech industry especially, anxiety is growing.
돈을 주고 가르쳐서 이제 이 사람을 같이 일할 수 있게 만드는 것보다는 그냥 AI를 쓰면은 조금 더 빠른 시간 안에 더 퀄리티 높게 이제 할 수가 있다 보니 굳이 신규를 채용을 안 하려고 하는 느낌을 많이 받았었어요.
Even major US tech giants riding the AI boom are carrying out large-scale layoffs. Entry-level workers with less experience face an even higher risk of being replaced by AI tools. Some say generative AI has already surpassed the skill level of developers with 3 to 5 years of experience.
지금 시니어는 이제 더 나이가 들고 은퇴하게 될 거고, 그럼 이제 그 중간에 이제 그 주니어분들이 이제 경험을 쌓고 그거를 이제 자리를 메꿔야 되는데 걱정이 되긴 합니다.
Still, some argue that the solution should also be found in AI itself. Recently, Kakao, one of Korea's leading big tech companies, posted a striking job announcement. For the first time since its founding, the company is hiring on a group-wide scale, putting forward the idea of an AI native talent. It's a statement that they don't just want people who fear being replaced by AI, but those who can use AI as an extension of their own mind and rise to the next level.
지금은 프로덕트 엔지니어 개념으로 이제 아무래도 이제 그냥 개발만 하는 게 아니라 기획, 개발, 디자인, 뭐 운영, 서비스하는 이런 것까지 통괄해서 이제 내가 AI한테 어떤 걸 잘 시킬 수 있을까? 전체적인 그림을 보는 연습을 좀 하면 좋을 것 같아요.
This trend is becoming clear worldwide, with more and more business leaders saying they will no longer hire anyone without AI skills. Let's hear what an employer thinks.
원래부터 인터넷을 가지고 어떤 것을 했던 세대는 또 그걸 받아들인 속도나 활용해야 되는 범위들이 다르잖아요. 기본적으로 어쨌든 AI에 대한 생산성에 대한 접근을 하고 있는 분을 모시고 싶은 게 저희도 있고요. 왜냐하면 그걸 새롭게 이제 저희 회사에서 다시 훈련시키는 것보다는 기본적인 문화 속에서 이렇게 쭉 습득해 온 친구들이 있었으면 좋겠어요.
For some, AI opens new opportunities. For others, it is a challenge for survival. These are our lives as we live together in the age of AI.
Wow, so people of all generations interested in learning AI. What did you think of the video, Aaron?
You know, honestly, I'm actually terrified. I mean, I'm one of the few people that's scared of it. You know, seeing older generations easily like get into it and adapt to it, it's actually a little inspiring because, you know, if they can do it, why can't I do it, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And Hannah, you work at a school, so I assume you must use some AI. And there's a whole thing around students using it now for projects and homework and maybe just asking AI to do everything. How do you catch that?
Well, I mean, in the video, we saw that it's, a lot of older people, but it is the same with those in their, freshman year of college right now and up till graduate students. So this is actually becoming quite a bit of a problem because a lot of students are not using it just to get support for their actual work, but they're just using it to do their work, right? And that's becoming a bit of a problem. And so we're trying to find ways to detect it, but it's really hard, right? Because there isn't an actual AI detector yet. And so the only way we can actually determine it is if we know how they write and we can compare it to what they're actually bringing to the table. But it is becoming a little hard,
Actually, you have kids, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually really curious because what if you found out that your kids were using AI to do their homework? Would you say like, oh, that's kind of creative, that's kind of smart? Or would you say, hey, that's cheating, you can't do that?
Well, I tried to help them with their math homework yesterday using AI myself because Korean math is crazy. Like, he's middle school, first grade, and it's still really tricky. And I think I would encourage them to get familiar with AI. Like, they use my AI app for things, but not for homework, to be honest. They use it for like writing song lyrics or coming up with melodies and all sorts of things and asking questions like general knowledge. But I definitely don't think banning it outright is a good idea because everyone's going to be depending on this. I mean, but out of us here, I think you, Aaron, are the safest in terms of your job security. As a model, like, I don't think AI is doing too much modeling, at least offline, right?
Well, for now, but who knows? You know, never say never. AI it's advancing so fast. So I could definitely see in the near future somehow, like you'll see it online, definitely. They use a lot of AI kind of models to promote stuff.
And I've heard like job interviews are changing a lot because of AI, right? And now companies are asking you, for example, some big US tech firms and companies are saying, what is it that you can do that AI can't do? Basically, what makes you uniquely valuable as a human, right?
Wow.
If someone asked you that, like, what would you say to that? I don't know. I've got blood and muscles, maybe there. I could offer that. I don't know.
Because we work with students and we do a lot of research, it requires a lot of our original contributions. And so at least as of now, AI is not able to do that, right? It's taking information that it already has and then trying to bring things up. So part of what we have to do is create our own original theories, our own original contributions. And like Jongun mentioned, sometimes the things that AI gives us is wrong. So the references are wrong, or the information itself is wrong. So because AI is still developing, I think there's still a lot of room for us to do our work.
And we mentioned about this, different type of job. But when it comes to entry-level jobs, we all know that, AI is replacing entry-level jobs very fast. So here's my question. If you have to choose between, AI that costs $1,000 a year and new PhD hire that costs $10,000 with similar skills, who would you choose?
I'm the business owner spending the money.
I guess so, yeah.
Like 100 times AI.
Oh, no.
Absolutely. And I can control it and it's 24/7 and everything, right?
See, you're the problem. Yeah, that's
Yes, absolutely. I mean, would you guys go for something that costs 100 times more? What about you, Aaron?
I have no idea. It depends on the work, right? Depends on the job.
Well, I think it's all about like how humans take the lead, right? We've made this, and it's all about how we utilize it as well. Hannah, do you have like a one-line way that we could sum this debate?
I wish I could ask AI. So AI is the future. Use it, but just use it carefully.
아니어도 또 털어가두며 we break it But no bigger than the girl next to me that's somehow we fake it No white color 근데 얜 좀 wanna put names in their places 모든 시선들은 날 따라와 but we ain't even famous Don't you try me, I want some more Don't you play me, we on the floor Don't you try me, I want some more We ain't even famous
계속 늘어나고 있습니다. 명동 역점의 한 70% 정도가 외국인 관광객분들이세요. 외국인 분들이 가장 많이 찾는 카테고리는 바세린 마스크팩이라는 상품이 있는데 그 상품이 제일 잘 나갑니다. 그 다음에 전통적인 자개 문양을 딴 그 상품들이 지금 저희가 판매가 지금도 되게 잘 되고 있습니다. 매장 안에 보시면은 저희가 황금, 텍스를 리펀하는 그 서비스 진행하고 있고요. 계산대에서도 저희가 외국어 표기를 하고 있어서 그런 부분도 잘 이루어지고 있습니다.
So I'm buying some jogger pants because it's really cheap. I think in the Philippines this is just around 200 pesos and because of its good quality.
I know from Instagram and also TikTok, most influencers.
Curly and Olive Young.
So makeup, skin, all of that.
Hold it up, Megan. Oh my gosh.
The place you have to go to is this 12-story Daiso in the middle of Myeongdong.
I promise you, this Daiso is unlike any other Daiso you've been to before.
Musinsa standard, and it's essentially a one-stop highlighter jacket game because it's so good. Honestly, everything here is quite affordable, so you won't break the bank buying anything.
So the UK actually has lots of standalone stores that sell a variety of things, but maybe not to the scale of here in Korea. Have any of you recently bought something from Oldamu?
Yeah, I went to Olive Young the other day, and I think I was just so overwhelmed by not just the amount of products ever, but the amount of people, like we saw in the video, right?
Wow.
And I think I just grabbed anything and I left.
There's so many people.
Yeah.
I guess one thing, these are, standalone stores in a way, but they're part of big businesses, right? So if you're comparing it to like traditional markets or small storekeepers, how can we keep that balance? Because the government for the longest time has encouraged us to go to like traditional markets and things like this. This is not that at all.
Right.
I mean, we kind of saw it in the video too, but we have a lot of influencers now that are really promoting these stores. And in many ways, we're seeing those influencers also promoting the traditional markets as well. Like you mentioned, the government has been taking measures to do something, but we really see the power of the internet and social media and how these influencers are also kind of promoting these traditional markets. So a lot of like the traditional markets we see now, we see a lot of young people there, right? We really see that kind of change recently.
Yeah, I think it's a free market. So if people are going to Kbeauty and Olive Young, I don't think there's way that traditional market or small business owners can compete with the big retailers. But one way that local government can do is maybe, they can try to focus on more like Korean foods rather than K-beauty stuff. So, you mentioned about traditional market, like for example, Gwangjang market.
Yeah.
If you go there, it's filled with tourists, and then they're so excited to see authentic Korean, foods and experiences. So I think differentiation is the key kind of strategy.
I mean, why do you think foreigners are really now interested in these Korean products? Because, back in the day, if it was duty-free or department stores, there's a lot of global brands there, right, that they can get anywhere. Now it's like they want Korean products. We saw the mask packs in the video and things like this being quite popular. And do you think, like, Korean products can stand up globally? Like, can they be innovative enough and competitive enough?
I think so, yeah. Especially in the beauty, like the cosmetic sector, because it's become just like almost a stereotype. Like, Koreans are the best at making all these beauty products. So I think they've kind of solidified that market.
Yeah, I agree with you. When it comes to cosmetic and beauty stuff, I think it's quite different from other countries. South Korea tend to invest a lot on this enhancing your natural skin rather than focusing on heavy coverage and then dramatic transformation. So quality-wise, it has a huge potential to succeed.
We saw that in the video as well. The person was saying it's reasonably priced, but it's also good quality. I think those two things have to match up, right? Aaron, as a model, can I ask for you to give us like a one-line punchy summary of this trend?
I would say that shopping in Korea is light on the wallet, but heavy in the experience.
Kim Jong-un drew global attention by attending China's 80th Victory Day celebration. But even greater interest focused on his daughter, Kim Juae, who accompanied him. At just 12 years old, Kim Juae made her diplomatic debut only 3 years after first appearing in public. Major global media outlets highlighted her potential as a successor, with some even calling her the most powerful and dangerous girl in the world. For North Koreans, Kim Juae's sudden appearance also sparked strong curiosity and surprise.
처음에는 공주가 등장한다고 해서 신기해하고 또 기대가 컸던 것 같아요. 공주님이 TV에 나왔다 막 이런 식으로 해서 저도 이제 굉장히 기대가 컸었고 이렇게 계속적으로 지속적으로 등장할 줄은 몰랐거든요.
3 years ago, Kim Jong-un introduced his daughter to the public for the first time, before she even turned 10, at the launch site of an intercontinental ballistic missile. Images of Kim Juae casually touching or kissing her father's cheek not only highlight her special status, but also help imprint the image of Kim Jong-un as a caring father.
귓속말하고 막 그럴 때 어떻게 저렇게까지 하는 걸 가만히 두고 손도 잡고 뭔가 엄청 아끼는구나. 그러면서 아빠의 역할도 할 수 있나? 뭔가 이렇게 좀 이미지가 살짝은 좀 그런 생각이 들긴 했어요. 아빠라는 친근한 걸 또 보여주고 싶은 의도도 있고 좀 여러 가지 의도가 있는 것 같아요.
But in North Korea, where most people live in poverty, the glamorous image of a teenage girl can feel burdensome even to ordinary residents. Still, Kim Juae's activities have expanded beyond the military to the economy, society, and even the diplomatic stage. It's too early to say she will be the successor, but Kim Jong-un is clearly signaling a fourth-generation hereditary succession through his daughter, and many see Kim Juae as a strong contender.
제가 있을 때 등장시켜서 제가 그때 주민으로서 느낀 감정은 그냥 일반적이지 않다. 만약에 후계자가 될 아들이 없다면 여자인 탓에 좀 빨리 사람들한테 인식을 주려고 지금부터 저렇게 내세우려고 하지 않나. 좀 그런 생각도 했었어요.
For North Koreans, Kim Jong-un is more than a leader. He is deified. He has even featured his daughter, Kim Juae, in music videos meant to glorify himself. And now, Kim Juae has accompanied him onto the international stage. Global attention and interest surrounding the young girl are expected to grow even further.
It's so striking that such a young girl is getting global attention. How did you feel about seeing Kim Juae?
It's really strange. She's just a child. She's only 12 years old.
Yeah.
Can you, do you remember when you were 12 years old?
No, too long ago.
Yeah, I think that's it's a lot of responsibility, scary responsibility to be put on a 12-year-old girl.
A lot of spotlight, right?
Yes.
But it is interesting how much spotlight she is getting in the international realm because in Korea, there's less attention on North Korea in general, but I think internationally, North Korea just tends to get a lot more attention.
Yeah.
So I actually came to Korea in 2023, but Kim Juae started appearing in, on sites in 2022. So when I was in America, I heard a lot more about North Korea. And then after coming in, I was able to keep track because of my work. But in general, there seems to be less attention here, I think.
Yeah, I think foreigners, when something North Korea is on the news, they are drawn to it. Whereas here, it's kind of like, it's a bit more normal, right?
Yeah, it's normalized.
Yeah. And then when she first appeared, she was, presenting herself as a cute little daughter. But nowadays, it's like she's looking like almost an authority figure with a used to be schoolgirl uniform. Nowadays, she's wearing leather, trench coats with the fur, the coat. So I think it's a bit weird, but at the same time, North Korea is trying really hard to portray some kind of message to the world that they have secured some sort of succession, that their regime is going to be stable. So, and then at the same time, what's interesting is that it's going to be the female leadership, which never happened in North Korea. So maybe historically, these authoritarian governments, they have used gender symbolism to gain the international recognition and then, the legitimacy. So maybe that's what they're trying to do.
But I wonder if it's just Kim Juae or it's the fact that, North Korea is mysterious and people are just intrigued by it, that it's getting so much attention. What do you think it is?
There's definitely the mystery component, the clothes she's wearing. Initially when she first came out, we didn't know her name was Kim Juae. It was just kind of assumed at a certain point. And so the mystery definitely adds on to it. But also, why is this young girl suddenly showing up in all of these dangerous sites with Kim Jong-un? I think there was a lot of questions about that as well.
Yeah.
There is a mystery to it. And because you don't really feel it. Koreans don't have that same mystery that foreigners do. So, for example, I get a call from my parents all the time, like, "Oh, we heard North Korea did something. Is everything okay?" I'm like, "I didn't hear anything." So it makes the news more over there, I think, than here sometimes.
Definitely.
But I'm just curious about the interviews of the defectors.
Yeah.
Because I'm really curious about what they're feeling. They must be feeling so much curiosity, anxiety, because this is now going to be the fourth generation successor of the Kim family. So, who knows what's going to happen? Especially now that it's a girl.
Yeah, and they were calling her princess, right?
Yeah,
initially,
princess,
so that says a lot. But I also think that it's interesting how now North Korean Kim Jong-un, part of the reason why Kim Juae is getting in the spotlight is because of a lot of attention on North Korea, on a lot of attention on Kim Jong-un, and it almost seems as though greater powers like China and Russia are kind of putting North Korea in the same stage, right? So what do you think?
I cannot agree with the statement that North Korea should be treated or are treated equally with China and Russia, because I think North Korea is more like symbolic rather than they actually have substantive power and the meaning. Because when we talk about like tariff wars and all this global competition and everything that's happening in the world, like the war out there, I don't think North Korea is playing a key role.
I don't know what the probability is, but if Kim Juae did become successor to Kim Jong-un, and if we see her name more and more in the headlines than even her father Kim Jong-un, how do you think that could change like North Korean society?
There's, the scientific evidence that female leadership tends to be more interested in other issues, more international cooperation and so on. So maybe we will expect, once Kim Juae becomes the leader, more international, communication and cooperation, but, we never know. It's likely to think that, nothing will change.
It's not too late. He could always still have a son, right? So I'm curious what will happen. He's been grooming his daughter to be the successor, but once his son comes into the picture, what's going to happen? Does he automatically get it, or does she still get it?
So there's a lot of global attention on what's happening in North Korea. John, could you give us a one-line summary of this?
All eyes on Kim Juae signals the world watch on North Korea.
So many fascinating stories today. How was it for all of you?
Well, I really enjoyed it.
For me, I only interact with my students or work alone, so it was a great opportunity. So I think we should go out and celebrate our first shoot. Yeah.
First shoot successfully done.
Definitely, yeah. I like you guys. You guys are good guys. Yeah, it's good lunch. Yeah.
This sounds like good energy to bring forward to next week as well. So we're all in for then as well.
Definitely.
Sounds
Good
good.
stuff.
Okay.
So